5 in the morning, the 13th of February, 1692. The men asleep in your house have eaten at your table for a fortnight, played cards with your sons, and on a signal, they get up and they start killing. You're with Celtic Explorer. Let's get off the main road. That happened right here in Glencoe, the most photographed 10 minutes of road in the Highlands, and almost everyone drives straight through it. Today we fix that. The story in the ground, a whole valley you'll park beside without ever seeing, and why September is the smartest time to come. Stick around for the one river crossing that turns walkers back, and how to know before you leave the car whether you'll get across. Come from the south and you cross Rannoch Moor first. Miles of bog and locan, nothing built, nothing soft. Then the road tips down and a single mountain squares up to you at the mouth of the pass. That's Buachaille Etive Mor, the herdsman. Every Scotland calendar you've ever seen, that's probably him. Keep going, and the walls close in. On your left, 3 great ridges push out toward the tarmac, one after another. People call them the Three Sisters. They're the buttresses of the highest summit in the old county of Argyll. Hidden up behind them somewhere in the cloud, and it changes by the hour. In sun, the ridges look almost gentle. Let the cloud drop and the rain come in, and the same cliffs go black and streaming. Waterfalls firing off every ledge. People chase the blue sky version. Honestly, the glen is more itself in the wet, and that's the trouble with this place. It's quick. The A82 carries you through the whole pass in about 10 minutes, and most people never kill the engine. They shoot it through the windscreen at 50 and call it seen. But Glencoe isn't a view, it's a crime scene, and once you know what happened on this ground, you can't unsee it. Ask around and you'll hear it was a clan feud, Campbells against MacDonald's, an old grudge settled in blood. That's the postcard version, and it's wrong. Here's what really happened. After the last Jacobite rising, the Highland chiefs were ordered to swear an oath to the new king William. By the 1st of January 1692, the MacDonald chief Massacre Ian left it late. He rode to Fort William to take the oath and was told he'd come to the wrong place. He had to get to Inver instead, a hard winter's journey away. He made it and swore it. 5 days after the deadline, that lateness became the excuse. Not from a rival clan from Edinburgh. The Secretary of State, John Dalrymple, the Master of Stair, wanted an example made of somebody, and Glencoe drew the short straw. Around 120 troops were sent up and billeted in the houses here. For nearly 2 weeks they were fed, sheltered, made welcome. Their commander, Robert Campbell of Glenlyon, drank with the family whose sons he'd be told to kill. The written orders arrived on the 12th. At first light the next day, they turned on their host. About 30 people were cut down outright. Mackay and among the first. Others ran into a blizzard and never came back down. And in Scots law, there was a name for this: murder under trust. Killing the folk who'd sheltered you was counted worse than killing at all. Which is why 3 centuries on, the name still lands like a slap, and you can stand where it's remembered. In Glencoe village, there's a tall Celtic cross put up by a descendant where the clan still gathers each February to mark the day. The inquiry that followed called it murder and blamed Dalrymple. He lost his post for a while. Nobody hanged for it. Now the walk, because there's an entire valley in here you cannot see from the road, and it's the best 2.5 hours you'll spend in the glen. It's called Coire Gabhail. The name means the quarry of the capture, or the booty, and that's not folklore dressing. When the MacDonalds lifted cattle off their neighbours, they drove the beasts up here and hid them, a flat, green, hanging quarry tucked up behind the Three Sisters, invisible until you're nearly standing in it. What makes it strange is the floor. It's dead flat and grassy, like a field lifted up into the mountains, ringed by crags on 3 sides. That flatness is old rock fall. A vast landslip dammed the quarry long ago. The ground behind it silted up level, and the burn now runs unseen through the boulders before it reappears below. Stand in the middle, and the peaks of Bijan, Namby, and close around you like the walls of a room. Getting there earns it. You drop from the car park down to the River Co, cross it, then climb a rough path up through a wooded gorge on the far side. Round trip it runs about 2.5 miles with roughly 1,000 feet of climbing. Walk Highlands grades it moderate to hard. This is boots, not trainers, and there's a bit of easy scrambling near the top. And here's the crossing I promised you. Close to the entrance, you step across a second burn on stepping stones. On a dry day, it's nothing. After heavy rain or snow melt, that water comes down hard. The stones go under and people turn back right there. The rule the locals go by, don't cross if it's above your knee, and never when it's in spate. Check them out in forecast before you leave the car and read the water on the day. Get it right though, and you climb out of a jumble of rock into somewhere that feels sealed off from the whole world. Worth the detour? This one easily. Here's the problem with Glencoe right now. In high summer, it's mobbed. This year, van lifers and residents were posting about the crush. Cars wedged into every lay-by, camper vans, nose to tail. The small parking area is full by mid-morning. The pinch points are predictable. The Three Sisters viewpoint, the Lost Valley car parks, and the roadside waterfall known as the meeting of three waters. Three tiny spaces, thousands of cars, one road through, so come in September instead. The coaches thin out once the schools go back. The light turns long and low and gold along the ridges. The bracken and the high ground start to colour up. And the midges, Scotland's real summer tax, ease off as the nights cool. There's a bonus this time of year too. This is when the red deer rut, and on a quiet evening you can hear the stags roaring across the glen. Worth pulling over for, engine off, just to listen. The trustland here stays open to walkers year round, but if you head on to neighbouring estates in stalking season, check for access notices first. It's not a clever hack, it's just timing. Same place, a fraction of the traffic. One catch mind, autumn can throw the full range at you, sun to slate in a single afternoon, so the walking days need watching. But if you can pick your day, a quiet September glen with room to breathe beats an August one bumper to bumper. Every time practical bits now, and I'll hedge these because they shift as of publication. Check before you travel. Base yourself in Ballachulish or Glencoe Village at the western end, or in Fort William, 20 odd minutes north if you want more choice. The National Trust for Scotland runs the visitor centre near the village, car park, cafe, and an honest telling of the massacre. Parking there usually carries a charge, free to trust members, but confirm the current rates when you arrive. No car. The Glasgow to Fort William coaches run through the glen and can set you down near the visitor centre, but they won't get you to the walking trailheads, so plan that leg. Check timetables before you travel. For the walks, get to the roadside car parks early in peak season. Before 9 is the difference between parking and circling, and treat these hills with respect. There's no phone signal up most of the pass. The weather turns on you fast, and the Lost Valley crossing is only ever as friendly as the last few days of rain. Boots, waterproofs, a paper map, and a proper look at the forecast every single time. So that's Glencoe. Not a photo snatched through the windscreen, a place with a floor you can stand on and a story you can walk right into. That's the road for today. If it saved you a wrong turn, you know what to do. Haste you back.